Here we go.
Hello, this is our fourth report
Day
on our
4.
Paris trip. Today we jumped on the hop-on, hop-off boat.
Wait. You're jumping way ahead.
I did jump right
Because the
I'm
first
just
thing we
giving- I'm
did-
giving a summary.
Here in the Marais district, there's this very cool place called the Place des Vosges. And the way you get to it is through the Hotel Sully, which apparently a hotel isn't a hotel like we think of it, like where we stay and pay to stay for a night. Hotel in like the 17th century was where the rich people would build their house, and it was called a hotel. So Mr. Sully built this hotel, and it's right down the street from our house, right around the corner. It's like in the Rick Steves book. Lori, it's in the Rick Steves book.
Right.
Okay? Down the street from our house. So we decided to go there first, but we stopped first at a boulangerie, and we had a beautiful lunch.
Out on the sidewalk.
On the sidewalk like a freaking Parisian, with the woman sitting next to us smoking like a stack.
It was the first time we were annoyed by cigarettes. Surprising us, actually. We thought everybody smoked, but not really.
No.
And also, it was
smoke
the first. It was a beautiful day when we
blue sky, sunny.
First time
Nice.
we've seen a blue sky.
Yeah, it was great. So we had a couple of sandwiches, and I got a nice chocolate croissant thing, which we're finishing eating right now as a snack. And it was so nice, really, really nice. We felt very Parisian, right?
Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
So then we went into this Hotel Sully, which has this beautiful courtyard, like where everybody would bring their carriages and with the horses. Now you can drive it if you want, and it's just a park now.
Mm-hmm.
But it's some kind of offices. Anyway, that part doesn't matter. So
like
we went through.
They had like gardens and crazy sculptures and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then you go through it, and on the other side is another courtyard,
Place des Vosges.
which leads you to the Well, it was another courtyard.
Oh, yeah,
that's where
right.
the sculptures were. The second
That's
one.
right, that's
and then
right.
you go through a little door, and it leads you to this beautiful, perfectly designed square, designed by Louis the 13th or
yes.
12th.
13th.
Not the big Sun King crazy
The
guy.
the father of the Sun King.
Right. And it's absolutely beautiful. It's perfectly square with these gorgeous buildings. And so we walked around there a little while, and we walked around it, and there were all kinds of galleries, and we walked up near Victor Hugo's house,
Yeah.
Les Mis, which makes me Miz, but anyway.
And we discovered that just right down the street from us, I mean, just a few feet from us, are all these great restaurants.
Fantastic. We haven't been to them yet, but they were beautiful. And some of them say, my favorite words, the equivalent of breakfast all day, which is what?
I don't remember.
Okay, so we'll figure that out later. So then when we were done with that, we walked all the way down to Notre Dame, which was
Yeah.
a ways.
We walked all the way.
Stopped on the way to get a crepe in a cute little shop, a crepe and a coffee, which was great,
Yeah.
really yummy. And people were so nice in these little teeny tiny shops. They're like in the back in a corner making crepes. It's crazy, but it's really sweet.
To get to Notre Dame, we got onto the Isle de St. Louis.
Ile de Saint Louis.
Ile de Saint Louis. Right.
Very Polka Lafarge of us.
Yes, and
Saint Louis.
really quite amazing, incredibly old, and that's where we had the crepe. And then we walked straight down the island to get to the bridge that's right next to Notre Dame. So we didn't see our first glimpse of Notre Dame until we were right there at the end of this.
And like everything else,
first
you're like,
island.
oh my God, there
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
Holy crap. And it's
Yeah.
beautiful. Really amazing. Everything really kind of needs a good scrubbing, I would say.
It looks
buildings.
it looks old. I mean, it looks
Dirty.
like it looks like it could use a cleaning, but
Yeah, good scrubbing.
yeah, but it's really quite something.
Yeah, quite something.
And so
we didn't go to Notre Dame today.
No, not today. We will later. We jumped on the hop-on, hop-off boat, which is called Bateau Bus, right? Bateau Bus.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
But it was a boat
It's a cool.
on the Seine.
Yeah, it goes up and down the Seine with a bunch of stops, and you can jump off anytime you want and jump back on anytime you want, all day long.
Yeah. So we jumped on, and where did we get off? Oh, at the Champs-Élysées.
Yeah, yeah.
Which Elizabeth was right about this. The Champs-Elysees is sort of like, a big Copley Place mall. It's where the snotty people are. But, we walked down the Champs-Elysees a little bit. We stopped at a little cafe and we drank a bottle of wine because we could. And it makes for a good story.
Unfortunately, the weather kind of turned not really
rainy.
bad, but it got a little drizzly and very heavy overcast. But we were under this umbrella on the Champs-Elysees, drinking an entire bottle of Bordeaux and having a great time.
And by the way, the next thing we know, this father comes along with, I look and I see this man holding up his child above the curb, right, on the street. Well, he's holding her up so she can pee. I see her little bottom. She was probably a year and a half or two or something. And she was peeing right there on the street. Can you believe that? They do that here. I don't know if that's a thing.
They don't.
Or that was just him.
Well, they don't have a lot of public restrooms, let's face it.
No, it was really quite something. So, what did we do after that? We
Well,
got back on the boat.
then we got, that's right, we walked all the way back to the boat. It was getting dark,
Yeah, which was nice.
which was
Everything
cool
started to light up.
because we had not seen the Eiffel Tower at night.
Oh, yeah.
And so we did.
And it's all lit up. It's so beautiful. And apparently at every hour they do this light show. Brum, 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 like, like a Christmas tree. Crazy, crazy. And we saw that as we went by on the boat.
Yeah, and actually to get to the Eiffel Tower, we had to go all the way to the end of where they turn around on the Seine. And right near there was this little it was a replica, smaller replica of the Statue of Liberty, which
Made me a little,
looked kind of cool.
Yeah.
And I didn't even know, until we just learned yesterday that it was
She was
even
right there. She looked great.
Didn't know about that. And so we've got this fabulous view of the Statue of Liberty. I mean, the Eiffel Tower at
And the
night.
Eiffel Tower.
At night.
It's so beautiful.
Yeah.
It's huge and crazy. I can't believe it.
Yeah. So then we took the boat all the way back to Notre Dame, which looked cool at night too. In fact, probably looked better at night than it did in the daytime, don't you think?
You couldn't see the needed a scrubbing
Right,
as much.
right. And then we were tired, so we took a cab, even though we could have walked from there.
Yeah, we took a taxi.
We took a taxi back.
I hailed a taxi. He came like screaming over, practically killed people. It was great.
Yeah, he didn't speak English at all, but it was okay. And we got there.
Because we're so French.
And we bopped right back, and then we figured out this YouTube captured business so we can finally upload our travel logs.
Yeah. So that's it for day 4.
Day 4.
We're very happy, having fun.
We are.